Hello everybody, it's Lisa Freeman here from stampingwithlisa.com, and thank you for joining me today. I'm so excited to bring you a really cute card, and also I want to tell you about a lot of things that are going on with Stampin' Up. We have a lot of specials that just started today, and I want to tell you all about them, but let's just wait a minute or so and see if we get some people to come on and watch. I meant to get this started by noon, and I'm running late today. I just stayed in bed too long this morning. It's my day off. I'm still in my pajamas, so that's why you're not going to see what I look like right now because I'm not dressed and I don't have any makeup on, so you would not want to see that. So let's see. Looks like we've got one person watching. And we're going to be making this card today. It looks like two different cards, but it's the same card, just a different piece of the paper. And the paper is from the Holiday Mini Catalog, and I'll show you that in just a sec. Oh, got somebody on. Hey, Cheryl. How's everybody doing today? It's kind of a gloomy day here, so it's a good day to stay inside and stamp, which is what I'm doing, in my pajamas all day. So I'm excited. I had to work last night, so I slept in today. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So this is what we're making today. It's this card, even though these look like kind of two different cards. It's all from the same sheet of designer paper, but it's kind of different shades of blue on that same sheet of paper. So it looks like it's kind of like two different ones, but it's not. This is the Snow Wonder stamp set, and it's in the Holiday Mini. And it comes as a bundle, so you can get the stamp set and the dies together for 10% off. And that's what we're using today, so I've got mine right here. And whenever you see something shaded like this, that means it comes with the matching die. So it has the dies to match these three that are kind of shaded. And those are the dies right there. And it's got some great sayings that come with it too. It's a great say. I've still got my morning voice. You know, when you first wake up and you got that frog in your throat. All right, and then the paper that we're using is from the Snowflake Splendor Suite. It's called Snowflake Splendor Designer Series paper. And we're using one of the sheets that's in here, and it's really pretty. I wish I brought the whole pack in here with me so I could show you, but I forgot. Okay, so that was page 39, where the stamp set and dies are. Don't forget to get the bundle so you can save your 10%. And let's get started. I've got all the supplies written down. I usually do them separately, but I think it's easier to take a screenshot if you just have the one little piece of paper. So those are the measurements that you'll need for this card. So if you want to just take a screenshot of that real quick, then we'll get started making it. Oh, and let me tell you about some of the specials that are going on. So we have three new things that just started today. One is the clearance rack. So if you're not familiar with the clearance rack at Stampin' Up, every few months they'll update it, put a bunch of new stuff in there, and everything is usually at least half off, sometimes like 60–70% off. So that's a great deal. I already put my order in this morning. Even though it's retired stuff, some of it I can still use for class. And like the tins that I love, the copper tins, they were in there. I don't know if they still have them or not, but it was a great deal. So I got some of those. So I'm going to do those for a Christmas class. And there was a few other little things that I got just for door prizes and things. So even if you're a demonstrator, it's a great way to get door prizes or hostess gifts or other things, because you can always give those to customers. And if you are a customer, then there's lots of stuff on there for you. All the retired paper, and there's a lot of punches and other things on there, so check that out. If you want to order from me and you don't already have a demonstrator, my website is stampingwithlisa.com with the G, Stamping with Lisa. So just go there. You can place an order. Also, the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is available today to everybody. So it was just available to demonstrators last month, and now it's available to everybody. So if you don't have one yet, it is awesome. Mine should be here tomorrow, because I just ordered it about a week ago. Oh, let me turn my volume down on the computer. So I can't wait to play with it. And I will have that in a video, how to use it, probably this week sometime. And the other thing is there's a new recruiting special. So you can always sign up for $99 and get $125 of whatever you want. This month in particular, there's a special though. You get an additional 2 free stamp sets, and you also get 2 card kits with 8 kits in each set. So it's 16 total card kits that you get, and a pack of rhinestones. So I printed out the flyer. I don't know if you can see the whole flyer here, but it's an awesome deal. So if you have not done, if you are not a demonstrator already, you can take advantage of this deal. So you get 2 stamp sets, and I can't remember what the name of them are. I sent out an email this morning with the names of them. I thought it would be on here, but it's not. But, well, it is right there, but I can't see it because it's so small. But you can go to my website, stampingwithlisa.com, and click on the join button and see it, okay? All right, so let's get started. Those are the measurements. Hopefully you took a screenshot of it. So the first thing we're starting with is our white piece. That's 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. We'll just set that aside for a minute. I'm going to start stamping on this piece first, which is the Seaside Spray. And we're going to be using Seaside Spray ink. And we're going to be using the trees. So I'm going to ink up the trees, and then stamp them. Actually, you know what I want to do first, because this helps putting it down. So these 2 pieces are going to go on here like so. It doesn't matter which one goes which way. I think I'm going to put the darker one at the top. So let me glue that down first, and that'll just help me figure out where to put my trees. And I didn't put it all the way at the top. I put it a little bit down lower. Oops. So it's just a little bit of a border at the top. And it's just a teeny smidge over, so let me trim that real quick. It's just like a sliver over the edge. Okay. All right, so we've got that. So now I know where to judge my trees, and I'm going to actually set this one down here. All right, so we want the top of the trees right underneath that border. So I'm going to put them just a little bit to the left of center, and then stamp them again next to it. And then I'm going to stamp another one off and have it light there. Let me do one right on the edge here too. All right, so that's how I've got my trees. And I'm going to put my words here. So I didn't want it totally dark right there. So I'm going to do the words next. Oh, you know what I want to do first? Before I do that, while I've still got the blue open, let's go ahead and do the inside of the card. So I don't always do the inside of the card, but I thought this one was a great stamp to put inside. So you're just going to put your trees right here in the corner, bottom right corner, and put a couple snowflakes around it. Oops, I just got something. I got ink on my fingers already. Well, if you don't have inky fingers, then let's put a snowflake over there. Cover that up. You can always cover your boo-boos by just stamping over them. All right, so that's the inside of the card right there. But you don't have to do that extra one. I just did it because I had a smudge there. All right, so that's the inside. That's the front. And then let's put this piece on at the bottom. Oh, you know what? We need to do the words real quick, too. So let's just set that there for a second. I guess I could glue it down, but I'll wait just in case. All right, so get my black ink pad out. And we're using Sending You Blessings, Peace, and Magic this Christmas season. So ink that up real good. And you want to put this as far to the right as you can, because you got to have enough room for your snowman. So I'm putting it all the way over to the far right hand side. So there we go. I could probably do it a little bit darker, but I don't have my Stamparatus right here with me, so I'm not going to attempt to mess it up. All right, and then I need to glue that piece down. I'm going to stamp this snowman real quick while I've got the ink pad open, though. When I have a bigger stamp like this, I like to ink it upside down so that the stamp is facing up and the ink pad goes down. And then give it a good press. We're going to be cutting it out, so it doesn't matter if it's straight or not. And it came out perfect. Oops, my bucket just fell on the floor. It went everywhere. Okay. It's just one of those days. Alright, so let's go ahead and glue this down. And this will go right at the bottom. Like that. And then if you want, you can go ahead and glue this down onto your white piece. And then we're gonna cut out the snowman. And just for time's sake, and not for I don't want to carry my Big Shot in here because my Stampin' Cut and Emboss doesn't come till tomorrow, and that'll be easier to carry. So I went ahead and punched it out already with the Big Shot. So we're gonna color it. So first, let's go ahead and do his nose. So I'm gonna do that with orange. I can't color unless I look right over top of him. And then the red is for his little berries on the hat. And then I've got, oh, and that was real red and pumpkin pie. The green is old olive, and that's going to be the little leaves right here. I'm hoping my head isn't in this camera because it's hard to color unless you're right over top of it. All right, and then we're going to do his hat and scarf with the Seaside Spray. So I've got the dark Seaside Spray. We'll do that first with the scarf. And I'm using the side of the blend. You don't ever want to use the tip because that'll mush it down. So this is dark Seaside Spray. And then I'm going to put dark right here on the hat. Then I'm going to do the rest of the hat with the light. And then I'm going to take the balmy blue. This is light balmy blue. And I'm going to go around the outside with the balmy blue. You could do the Seaside Spray, but I wanted to do a different color because up at the top I didn't want it to kind of run out like it's the same color. So I've got a little bit of a different blue. Not too different, but it still gives you a little contrast. So I'm just going around the outside of the snowman where the white part is and doing that blue. Okay. And then if you want to color the buttons, you can do that too. You can do them in the blue. And if you want, you could also put a little shading where the gray area is inside, but I didn't do that. All right, so that's a real quick coloring job there. And then we're just going to glue that down. Not glue it down, but put it down with dimensionals. And you just want to make sure that you don't cover your words. So you need to put them a little bit over. Just make sure you don't cover that B up there. So put some dimensionals on the back. Let's see. We'll put one at the top and one over there. We'll put a little half one there and a half one there. Oops, almost broke his arm. Alright, sometimes these come off really easy and sometimes they stick. It's just the day I'm having. They don't want to come off. Alright, now they're coming off better. Okay, and then you're going to stick this over here on the left. Put it down. And then what I always like to do, you know, is spray it with Shimmer Paint. So let me get my little Shimmer Paint container out here. I like to do it in this so that it doesn't get all over everything. Shake it up, and if you haven't seen my videos before, this is alcohol, 70% alcohol, and I put it almost to the top, maybe about right there, and then I pour in some champagne shimmer paint, just about maybe a quarter to a half a teaspoon maybe. It's better to put not enough and then add more And then you can always add more if it's not enough not enough sparkle for you. So just give it like 3 squirts. And I don't know if you can see that shimmer. See how it shimmers like a diamond ring from QVC. All right. So there you go. That was a pretty quick and easy card. And you can whip out a ton of these in no time. And it just makes a little bit of a difference which part of that piece of paper that you use. And really almost any of the papers that are in that pack would work for this card. But this was probably one of my favorite ones. I just love the shading and stuff on it. So I hope you like that card. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you get notified every time I do a new video. And also, don't forget all the specials. The clearance rack, check that out, stampingwithlisa.com. And the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Oh, and I forgot to tell you one more thing. So, I'm really close to earning the incentive trip for Stampin' Up, which is to Hawaii. So, I am just a few $1,000s away from getting it. So, I'm having a special this month. So, if you place a $50 or more online order, you get entered into a drawing to win a free Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So I'm going to be giving one away for free at the end of the month. So everybody who places a $50 or more order gets 1 ticket into the drawing. If you do a $100 order, you get 2 tickets and so on. So for every $50 you order, you get a ticket into the drawing. And if I get a lot of orders, I'll give away 2. So if you want to try and get one for free, that's a really good deal. Also, if you sign up to be a new recruit, you can get the Stampin' Cut and Emboss as part of your recruit special. So for the $125 of product, you could pick that Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine for the $120 plus a pack of rhinestones or pearls or linen thread or whatever else that adds up to $5. And then you also get the extra 2 free stamp sets plus the rhinestones plus the 2 card kits with 16 cards already cut and done for you. All you have to do is put them together, stamp them and put them together. So it's a great deal. So all of that you can find on my website, stampingwithlisa.com. Just click on the shop button or the join button and all the information is there. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.